And yet another controversy over textbooks in Karnataka. Now, the experts panel has submitted its recommendation for national education policy. The panel suggests that the textbooks should include topics on Hindu genocide. It also says that history textbooks should develop a national identity without being apologetic. Now, the panel has also termed Pythagoras' theorem and the apple falling on Newton's head as fake news, terming them as propaganda. Now, the ideas have been criticized by educationists in Karnataka, calling them regressive and unscientific. And another controversy over textbooks in Karnataka. The experts panel has submitted its recommendations for the national education policy. And my colleague Neha is joining us live on the broadcast for more on this. Neha, I beg your pardon. Yet another controversy over textbooks in Karnataka.
Well, that's absolutely right. What we're now seeing again happens to be a controversy as far as, the curriculum in the state of Karnataka is concerned. The NEP panel for the state of Karnataka, or the National Education Policy panel, has submitted its recommendations to the central government or to the union government. However, this is understandably so come under a lot of criticism now. You have educationists who've gone on to slam this move and even questioned as to why the entire, recommendations are being polarized. It's important. Let's take you through 2 or 3 of the recommendations. The first one being the fact that the panel has, gone on to call the Pythagoras theorem and even Newton's apple theory as fake news. They've called it propagated and created. The second aspect of this also being the fact that the panel has called for, introduction of lessons on Hindu genocide, the Mopla riots as well. Even issues pertaining to the Maharashtra Brahmins. Now, the third issue, again, being the fact that the panel over here, has gone on to specifically mention that there isn't enough mention of, Hindutva today, or there isn't enough mention of the Hindu dharma today, but that, there is more importance that's given to Islam and to Christianity. So, this issue, of course, has come under scrutiny now. Educationists have slammed it and said that this is nothing but a very merely regressive submission that's been done. So, as far as, of course, the government is concerned right now, we did manage to speak with the chairman of the panel who went on to defend all of these recommendations and even went on to say that educationists slamming this haven't exactly read the position papers. So it would be interesting now to see whether these recommendations are adopted by the union government or not and what the final curriculum for students would be.
Right, Neha. Thank you for bringing us all those details.